dum bum dum ba. Ba da dee dum bum ba dum da ba dee ba da ba dum. Oh, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hello, travelers of the internet. Welcome back to Guardian Studios, or if you are new to the channel, hey there, welcome to ya. My name is JGuardo1, and I am your host, your guide, and your humble bard into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I am very pleased to welcome you all back to the channel, or in the case of the newcomers, welcome you fresh to the Guardian Studios experience. Hey everybody, good to see you. Glad y'all can make it to the stream. Hope everybody's doing alright today. Now, I'm sure a couple of you are probably wondering what's the deal with my level, because it seems to be lower than when I got off last session. Well, a couple of things to note. Number one, I've actually been hanging out at this thing, at this XP grinder of ours, for about 2 or 3 hours since last session. And, let's just say, this thing was completely full. And I mean completely full. I mean, this is just a sample of what I ended up salvaging from all the stuff that was being put out by this thing. And look at this. I was able to upgrade my helmet. My gold helmet is now much more useful for us. Prot 4, Aqua Affinity, Respiration 2, yeah. It got a little bit of an upgrade since last session. I decided to go ahead and pump some levels into upgrading a couple of things. Namely, the gold helmet and my shovel here. My iron shovel is now a Silk Touch iron shovel. So if we ever need to move some grass around to places that don't have it, we can do that. But yeah, this thing was just about completely full, so I ended up having to stop and empty it out. I got this little hole over here where I can dump the junk to get it out of the system. Also, we're actually on a copy of Galabor, because on the original, I was sitting AFK without having my screen on to be able to monitor what was happening. Yeah, don't leave your guy AFK without being able to check in on him every now and then, because, you noticed before, I'm sure, how there were baby zombies getting stuck in the machine? Somehow, a couple of them got out. And, they had killed me. I came back in the morning, brought up my machine out of rest mode, and found out I had been killed. So everything that I had on me at the time when I died was either despawned or stolen by a baby zombie. And there were 2 in the chamber hanging around waiting for me. So, yeah. That happened. Did not make me happy by any measure, I can assure you. Where's the way in to this, trial chamber? Because if you guys didn't see last session, I hadn't intended it to go that way, but we ended up looting more of the trial chamber during the last session. Silverfish have got to have one of the weirdest hitboxes. You guys ever notice that? They really have weird hitboxes. Hey, is that a... That's a potion. What kind of potion is this? Regen. Okay. Cool. Now where is this last, little dude? Oh, it's two little dudes. Okay. Whoops. Alright, where... There it is. There's my scaffolding. I knew I still had some. Eventually, I've got to actually wax some of these copper bulbs so that they keep their light level high. So, some of you may be wondering what we're going to be doing with this session. Well, what we're going to be doing is heading back to the Hobbit Hole with all of our loot, and we're going to unload this stuff. We're going to unload all the loot we got from the trial chamber, and the goodies we picked up from our mob grinder. Oh, cool. We're coming up right as the sun rises. That's good. Hey there, Shadow Clips. Thank you for posting the rules, my friend. What? Oh, no, you don't. No, 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 no. I am not getting taken out by another baby anything. Hey there, Leo. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. What is going on with the boat texture? What? Ow! Leave me alone! What in the world? What's with baby zombie variants today? Last night I got taken out by one off camera. This time I got taken out by one, or almost got taken out by one, on the surface in the sea. Eh, you're fine, Shadow. You're fine. Ah, okay, Leo. Hey, thank you for dropping by, my friend. Okay, seriously, what is going on with the texture on this world right now with the boat? I think we got a small texture glitch. That's weird. I've seen that once before, and it's concerning. But I don't really know what to do about it. Maybe it's the thing where we have to bounce out and back into the world again? I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea, Shadow. Not a clue. It is strange, concerning, but I don't know what I could possibly do about it. So I'm just going to try to ignore it. Oh, I just realized I already have diamond boots. Well, I can always make another set. Make a second pair, set them aside to enchant when I got level 30 again. Or I could make another sword and combine it with the one I have. I'll think about it. I'll think on it. Ah, home at last. Oh yeah, I also ended up making this with some of my levels too. Yeah, I was pretty busy since last session. I had about 55 levels before I decided to see how much junk had accumulated in our grinder. Turned out it was a good thing I did, because there was a bunch. There was a whole lot of junk, including the parts for this bow. Which is definitely not junk. I mean, this thing is premium. Got an extra pickaxe we could eventually make into a silk touch pick. So let's review what we got. We got 6 breeze rods, a few amethyst shards extra, a bunch of emeralds, an armor trim, 4 diamonds, we got 2 potions of regeneration, a potion of swiftness, and somewhere along the way I got a bunch of redstone. And we now have 10 trial keys. And then we've got some other little bits and bubbles. Go ahead and put the pottery shards in here. I don't know why they're called shards. Should be shards. An ominous bottle? Believe me, I've thought about going off and finding one of those. The one problem is I don't know where to go to find the pillager outpost. And I've got a base to work on. Which is what we're going to be doing with this session. We're going to try to work on the base today and see if we can get some stuff built. We'll see if we can finally make some progress expanding our base a bit. Make it actually be something. I am definitely going to need to farm some more birch. I don't have very much of that stuff. Well, let's get out some saplings and we'll plant a birch forest. We've already had an oak forest up here. Why not have a birch? Might as well go ahead and get the wheat field worked on while we wait for the birch to grow. Here we go. Alright, bedtime. Sun's going down, we gotta go to bed. Sleepy time. Huh? 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 Oh. Morning already? Ah, hello, sir. Goodbye, sir. I love doing that. I love launching them. I love being able to launch the mobs. Knockback 2 was an incredible bonus on this sword. I am so glad that the enchantment gave it that. Really quick. Hey, Shadow Clips. Might end up being time for another cow purge. Because, I mean, good grief, look at how many there are. My day is going pretty good, Shadow. My day is going pretty good. Thank you very much for asking. Not gonna bother with the sheep. We're not gonna bother with feeding the sheep. Not this time. I think the sheep are in good condition. What we are going to do is unleash a few wolves into the cow pen. This is fun. It's kind of fun to watch them get knocked away and then get taken down by the wolves. It's an odd kind of entertainment, but I like it. No, I'm not letting my dogs in the sheep pen. Shadow, to answer what you said. No, I'm not gonna do that right now. I think the sheep are doing just fine for now. But the cows needed a purge. There are way more of them than I think there are sheep. Or there were more of them. Not anymore. There's not anymore. There's not more. There aren't more of them anymore. Because we took out so darn many. It's a little scary how many we took down. Now we're gonna do the same thing that we did with the cows, with the pigs. Because I do think the pigs are of a count that warrants a culling. Darn it! The wolf got in the way. Now, let's see, how many are left? Darn it! Stop getting in the way! At least it's not a sharpness sword, otherwise you would be critical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect! Alright, let's lead the wolves away. Let's lead them up here, so I can heal the ones that got in the way of the sword. Alright. Come on over here, pups. There we go. Alright, with all the other stuff taken care of now, we're gonna get ourselves set up. With a bit of house building. Should have a bunch of materials in here. Yep, there they are. Spruce, dark oak, lots of dark oak. Wow. I'm just glancing in these chests and seeing there's a ton of stuff that we've acquired. And I mean a ton of stuff that we've acquired that could probably get put to some good use somewhere. Offhand, I don't know what all this stuff could get used for, but I'm sure a lot of it could get used for something. Oh, my eye. Hang on one second, guys. I gotta refresh my water. Alright, water is refreshed. And I'm ready to continue. Take a glance at something. Aha, there we go. Yeah, that gives me a nice idea of what I could aim for. I mean, that could work. Just beef up this side over here. Hey, welcome back, Shadow Clips. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Every now and then you just gotta stretch. And sometimes one stretch ain't enough. Do I have any lanterns around here? I don't know. It's not... pardon me. It's not looking like I have any extra lanterns left. Not good. Sometimes stretching hurts. Ryan, good to see you, my man. Glad you can make it to the stream, buddy. How you doing? You doing alright? Yeah, that helps. That helps. That helps me visualize some of this. I'm looking at some references of how some have done Hobbit holes. And glancing at the original layout of a bag end, so that I can try to figure out how I want to do my Hobbit hole. And I'm doing pretty good myself, Ryan. I'm sorry you got a headache, but hopefully it goes away. I'm also looking at the possibility of expanding this hill to make room for part of the Hobbit hole. Well, one problem is I'm just not sure how big I'm making this thing. I've never decided on a layout for a particular Hobbit hole. And unfortunately, it's been a little while since I've looked at the one that I had way back when that became the inspiration for all my other ones, so I'm not too sure what I'm doing different. Although I am sure that I am doing some things very different. Great. So you got another heat wave in your area, Ryan? Good grief, man. You guys keep getting these heat waves. It ain't right. You shouldn't be having to deal with that crud. As I recall, in my old design... Yeah, thinking on it with my old design, I just realized I had the mine over here, along with a stairway leading up to a second floor, because I wanted to be unique and fancy like that. Over here I had a library and sitting room, with an adjacent dedicated library. So basically this was the study and sitting room, and then there was a dedicated library next door to that. Oh yeah, that's way better than what you'd been dealing with. And then over here, there was a storage hallway with a bunch of barrels, some of which I styled up to look like kegs. And then over here, there was armor stands. Because this was basically like the, this was like a display room, and also there was an ender chest, so it was also a grab your stuff or drop off your stuff and move thing. Behind that was the dining room, and then off to the left was a mud room. Meanwhile, over here, off to the right, off a hall through an entrance here, and off to the right of the dining room, there was a kitchen. That was my old layout. That was the original layout for my first ever Hobbit hole that I ever built. And I loved it. And I think I might try to recreate and expand on that, and try to keep it all on one floor this time. Yeah, I think that may be what's going to end up happening. Either that, or I'm going to keep winging it. I'll figure it out, though. But I think, for right now, I need to do some thinking on that. Compare my old design idea with what we see is done with Hobbit holes, generally speaking. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you all ever so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. If you did, please be sure to leave likes and comments. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Check out the About page for links to other pages with more content and ways to support the channel. Share the channel with your friends who think they may enjoy the content too. And of course, please do not forget to share and also to smack that notification bell so that you don't miss the next stream or video. And with that all being said, thank you again for watching. I am JGardo1, your guide, bard, and humble host into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I'll see you all next time, right here on Guardian Studios. Bye!